Sergeant Scott Fuller, while on active duty in South Korea, married a Korean woman while still being married to an American woman with whom he had 2 kids. The Korean woman hired a team of lawyers in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and they are now trying to pursue the possibility of having Sergeant Fuller court-martialed for bigamy and forgery. When the Korean government told the U.S. government about Sergeant Fuller's case, the U.S. Army decided to have Sergeant Fuller brought back forcibly to South Korea to face justice. But now Miss Lee's lawyers want the U.S. Army, under their own laws, to prosecute Sergeant Fuller. To understand better who Scott Fuller is, I asked the Army to give me more details about his service. Turns out he served for about 21 years. He reached the rank of Master Sergeant and is highly decorated. To understand his American wife, Marianne Fuller's case and her story, I spoke to Angela Ricketts, who's actually written a memoir about being an Army wife.
I saw pictures of his wife and his kids. It's horrible. And I assume that I guess they're still together. And I feel terribly for both of the wives.
Marianne Fuller, Scott Fuller's wife, sent this email to Miss Lee. I really don't understand how you just don't get it. You truly are a naive and not intelligent person. You think you know how the military works. Sorry, been involved in the military a lot longer than you. I know how it works. That email intrigued me. How does the military work?
Even if they get a divorce, then she loses everything too. It would be in her best interest if he was not dishonorably discharged.
So if Miss Lee, the woman in Korea, were to succeed in having the Army have Scott Fuller lose his benefits, then it was Marianne Fuller who's going to pay the price.
He stands to lose nothing, but she stands to lose everything. So I can understand, having 2 small children, why she would be reluctant to get a divorce.
Adultery is not punished under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. It can be punished under a different sort of a coverall, but bigamy is. You can be thrown out, lose your benefits, and serve 2 years. And forgery, you can do 5 years with all the same stuff. So they do enforce the law. Adultery, no, but the other 2 are a lot more serious.
Tomorrow night, Sabila is going to take an even deeper look into bigamy in the armed forces, this time sitting down with a wife whose husband was deployed to Iraq and married an Iraqi woman.
It was the most devastating thing. I gave up any chance of having my own career, raised our children, and moved multiple times with him. I mean, his life was my life.
All coming up tomorrow.